Hey guys!
We're back. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Shawn and I were talking this afternoon and we decided that we wanted to do a vlog and tell you guys a little bit about our first sexual experiences. We wanted to go back to the very beginning. So for me, what I actually want to talk about is even before my first sexual experience. I went away when I was in high school. I went away for a year. I was an exchange student. And when I came back, it felt like all of my friends had had sex. And not only did they have sex, they were pressuring me to have sex. And I really felt like that I needed to catch up with them and that I was behind the curve because I had been gone this year and I hadn't had sex while I was gone and everything had changed. So I felt a lot of pressure to have sex with my boyfriend at the time, and a lot of that came directly from my friends. I wouldn't say that I was completely pressured into it, but I definitely had a lot of peer pressure regarding having sex for the first time. So for me, it was a little bit difficult because I'm not sure if I was exactly ready to have sex yet, but all of my friends were kind of telling me that it was something I should do, and I was a senior in high school and that's just what you did. So that was kind of my first sexual experience, was really the pressure to have sex more than having sex itself.
So my first sexual experience was a little bit different. I was diagnosed with HIV when I was 11 years old, and that was right around the time that I hit puberty. By the time I was in high school, I'd been living with HIV for a few years, and I really wasn't quite sure how HIV could be transmitted sexually. I knew it could be transmitted through intercourse, but I wasn't sure if that meant oral sex or anything else. I wish I had been able to have more open, honest discussions with my parents and my doctors, but I just wasn't there. So at the same time, I was in a relationship where I really cared for the girl and she really cared for me, and then we started fooling around, and it was great on one hand, but at the same, on the other hand, it was really terrifying because I wasn't sure if I was putting her at risk. It turns out, she had to be tested because I didn't have all the answers about what was risky and what wasn't. I didn't know that oral sex was a risk, and so she tested negative, and I was really thankful that she tested negative. I felt devastated that she had to be tested for HIV because I wasn't comfortable enough to ask my doctor questions. I wasn't comfortable enough to confront the fact that I was living with HIV and that this is something that is sexually transmitted, and I just didn't have all the answers. And so we're here to say, if you know somebody who's waiting, be respectful of that.
Absolutely, and don't feel like we felt, like that you have to do something that you're not ready to do, that you're not comfortable to do. Even if all your friends are doing it and they're telling you that they're doing it, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily ready. And you should be respectful. If you're waiting, you should be respectful of your friends that have chosen to have sex, and maybe give them some of the information that you learned from us, but they should also be respectful of you.
So yeah, we just approach sexual health from a non-judgmental perspective.
Don't judge someone else's choices, and be supportive of your friends, and no matter what your choices are, it's important to learn about sex and sexual health. If you're engaging in sex, it's very important to know all these kinds of things, and if you're choosing to wait, at some point in the future you probably will have sex, and so it's good to have that information for that time too. We appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask us in the comments below, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Take care.
Bye!